Hello, welcome to the channel. These readings are multidimensional, which is to say that they are not for a specific time, but they should resonate whenever you are watching them. Aries, welcome to your reading. So it's interesting because your first card is actually the Hermit, and there's been this theme of Hermit playing out throughout my day. Like I would see channels that are called the Hermit, or I was checking out a tarot deck and it was called the Hermitician or something like that. So that's fascinating. Yeah, okay, cool. So Aries, you've got a Hermit and then you've got the Seven of Earth. And what I'm getting with this is, oof, okay, so that's followed by the Ten of Air. So what I'm seeing here is you finally realizing, or you finally getting to a stage where you don't have to look at how other people are doing something in order to start your own, or in order to do your own successfully. This could be a relationship, it could be a project, it could be a business, it could be anything. But I'm just getting that you've spent a while like collecting inspiration and looking at certain ways in which people do specific things. This might even be a person's whole life. Maybe you looked at your life and you like, I actually want my life to be different, and so you started looking at other people's lives and how they got to certain places in their lives or whatever. And you adapted certain models to your own life in order to see how that would work or how it would be and so forth. And I'm kind of just getting that you are finally at a stage where yeah, I'm actually also getting how all of that is kind of coming off of you. Inspiration and people's influence is, you're moving away from that. It's like it's no longer necessary. You have a very stable and a very true and authentic sense of self, Aries. And it's like you no longer need to look at how other people are doing things. I'm just getting that because you have your own fire. It's like before, if I'm gonna be honest, yeah. Yes. So I'm gonna jump to the end here, which is this transformation card. You see, like, you have your own thing now, is what I'm getting. It feels a lot like a sense of self. Like it doesn't have to be like a particular talent or a particular amount of money or a particular like, goal reached. It feels much more ephemeral, to be honest. It feels much more, I don't actually know what that word means. I'll look it up afterwards, like hope it fits into the reading because it came up. But you have that thing that no one can take away. You now have that. Whatever it is in your life, whatever what I'm saying stands for, you now have that. And it is drawing you and calling you towards other choices. So you've got the Fool card here and you've got the Four of Fire. And what I'm getting with these cards is, like I said, it's like, firstly, it has to do with your own song. Like I said, you no longer have to be influenced by other people. But secondly, it's also about something like a piece of the world that's just yours. That's what I'm getting. And like how that works is that something is matching your blueprint specifically because of the sense of self that you're acquired. Something is matching your blueprint and it is calling you, it wants to be explored by you. I'm getting, honestly, I'm getting A project. I'm getting huge vibes of like a project. Yeah, I'm hearing successful. I'm hearing people are gonna love it. It might be a product that you're selling, it might be a service that you're offering, but I'm hearing people are really gonna love it and people are really gonna be open to it. And the reason why, Aries, is because of your authenticity. Whatever it is that you're like building here or putting together, I don't know if you know this, but it's made up of very authentic parts of your life. You might not be aware of that. Like the way in which you've created whatever you've created, it was based a lot on you going through your life truthfully, authentically. You know, you allowing yourself to see things in your life for what they really are. And as a result, when you like alchemized those things in your life and transmuted those things in your life, yes, this is basically like the result. Oh my word, this is so weird. So I actually did some readings yesterday that I deleted, right? And Aries, these cards were the first cards in your reading. It's the Queen of Earth and the King of Air. And it's interesting because when I watched the video again, there's something that I wished I would have said about this because I only realized after. It's your recognition or your awareness of your own refinement, the refinement of your own thoughts. You're very confident, Aries. You are in a very good place mentally. I almost said physically, but something stopped me. Almost as if like I wanted more to say, because you're in a good place spiritually and mentally, it's trickling down into your physical sense. Like the refinement that is going on within your soul, which within your heart, within your mind, it's trickling down into it's grounding itself in you basically, which is to say that, you know, as above so below, it's rooting itself in your physical realm. Guys, those are my brother's dogs. Like, sorry, don't be upset. You know what, I'm also getting magic. I'm getting how like things that are magical and surprising. I'm trying to figure out what do they mean by magical. Okay, I'm not getting any more messages about that, but you are rooting something within you. There's something that there's things that you know. I'm getting like occultic things, Aries. There's occultic knowledge that you have, right? And you keep it very much inside. But your involvement in the occultic culture or nature, it's actually starting to trickle into your physical life and it's bringing magic into your life. I'm kind of getting a scene where someone is kind of like taking something from one world and bringing it into this world. They also call it dreaming awake, where it's like it's as if you're taking something from the dream world and bringing it into the awake world. You have a very strong mental capacity. You have a very strong like you don't just fall into mental patterns like where you just start thinking like low vibrational stuff and then which affects your emotions and then you just start feeling down. Like that doesn't happen to you. I'm getting here, Aries, that you're the kind of person that transmutes instantly. So even if a circumstance happens that like you were not like ready for, or it would anybody else, it would bring them down. With you transmute it immediately and then you move on, and you use the energy in order to propel yourself to another state of being that you're trying to be in. And that action, that active transmutation that you happen to be doing, it's changing your physical life. It's gonna change the actual physical life around you, because the transmutation was obviously changing your thought patterns and your emotional patterns. And I'm just getting that in that realm of emotions and thoughts, it's like you've completed something, like something, it's done. That's as much transmutation as one can do. You've used all the Legos, like you've played with them. So now there's effects of this that are going to trickle into your physical life, and that's the magic I think I'm talking about. It seems to be something that it never occurred to you that you conditioning your own mind, which seems to be what you were doing, or you might have not been doing it consciously, maybe it was just happening unconsciously, but that continuous conditioning of your own patterns and your mind and your emotions, it's going to have a huge effect on your physical life. And whatever it is, it's very fitting to you. I'm getting ease, flow. Um, I'm getting you just being comfortable in the world, in the universe as a whole, feeling safe, feeling secure, feeling like you belong here. Okay, Aries, I'm just gonna clarify these first two cards and then. Oh, wow. Aries, this is a very beautiful reading. Because this reading is literally about how you've reached a certain pinnacle, how you've reached a certain stage in your life. And wow, it talks about success. To be honest, your reading talks about success and how you're grounding a success that other people are not used to into your physical life. Aries, this is so funny because I'm getting it's going to be interesting for you to explain to people, like when they ask you, yo, how did you do this? Because I'm just getting that you have a lot of accomplishments in other realms. You have a lot of unseen accomplishments that are now trickling down to this physical plane that you're in. So, which means your actual love life, your career, your job, your money, your home, like your physical home, like all of that is about to change to reflect the ease and the flow that is within you. Yeah, you're very, like, you're very much at peace. Why are you watching this reading? You're very much at peace. So this transformation card is clarified by this magician card. Can you see how they both have something in their hand there? And that's what I'm talking about, is like you're gonna finally be able to see clearly what the effects of enlightenment, I don't know if that's what I should call this, is it enlightenment? You're going to be able to see the actual effects on enlightenment of enlightenment on your physical life. Because I don't know if you know this, but you've changed. And so it just makes sense that everything else around you would. I think you're already starting to feel it. That's why this reading. You just weren't sure as to how to interpret, like, basically what's happening in your life right now. But yeah, that's what's up. Okay, Aries, I'm gonna leave it there. I hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you later.